Well, I mean, I'd like to see them do at least a defender and another midfielder, and I'm not going to be pleased with the window if they don't, regardless of the
So you think they need another midfielder before the start of the season?
Yeah, I definitely do.
What type of midfielder do you think they need?
A central defensive midfielder. It doesn't have to be a pure DM, but somebody who can do bits in a two. I don't care if it's Kevin Turan.
What do you mean bits in a two?
A double pivot, like Kevin Turan played left six for France in the under-21s. Czech Decore plays as a sixth. Gravenberch can play in a double.
So you think someone's playing next to Trent when we've got the ball and if we're playing this 3-box-3?
Well, I just want some options, really. I don't know. He'd have to find. Let's put it this way: the balance of the midfield options is it hasn't been right really since we sold Fabinho and Henderson. You've got players. Let's not be over cute about it. There's midfielders who've got an attacking bent, and there's those who've got a defensive bent. And okay, there's some that are a little bit in between times. We were very, very top heavy with the attacking side of midfielders at the point we lost Fabinho and Henderson. We were left with the 18-year-old who's still not fit, Thiago, who's a grey area, Trent, who we're not sure is a six yet, or whether he's a right back or a hybrid player, and Curtis, who's done some bits in the six. But we didn't actually genuinely have anyone who spent any significant time in their career playing as a defensive midfielder. And we bought one, hopefully today, so we still need one. And that's why we were all excited about Moises Caicedo. And I would still be saying,
but I don't think they'd have bought another one if they bought Caicedo.
I think they'd have bought this older chap.
I don't think they would have done.
Look, they've been talking about getting. Look, there's no getting away. If you lose Fabinho and Henderson, there's no logical reason not to say you don't need two defensive midfielders, because that's what they both were.
But it could be Andre in January rather than buy one now, because we could quietly be on. We could quietly have a lot of number six at the moment, because we got a specific number six now. Thiago obviously won the European Cup there as a six. He actually won the Champions League playing as a six in a double pivot. Jones can do it. Bajcetic is quite possibly the future of it.
I'm a little bit worried about winning headers.
You can talk yourself into it, and that might be the case.
I'm very worried about winning headers and all this sort of stuff, but I'm quite I think that there's. I'm not saying I know for a fact, or say, and I understand the issue with the idea of the number six is that everyone wants fucking 40 of them, because you want to feel as though you've always got a blanket to put a fire out, and you want to feel as though you've got different ones and all of that sort of stuff. I don't think it's. I think that this player might be playing a number of positions for Liverpool, and they may still go in for somebody who plays as a holding midfielder. But I don't think it's absolutely bang on, and I don't know if it's absolutely essential. And I think that, as I say, people listening to this will disagree with me, because I know for a fact the internet loves a holding midfielder more than life itself. But I do sort of think that Liverpool may well be thinking, well, we've given ourselves the option of one, but we can play other ways. We can, for instance, use a genuine double pivot. I'd like to see them buy a defender, because I think they need to give themselves more defending options in terms of what the shape of what they think the defence is and the roles that those players have.
Well, that's the elephant in the room, is that, one of the reasons I think we wanted to shift Fabinho is because we literally don't have the position that accommodates him anymore. The way that we're playing, the way that he's committed to, in that this box pivot thing doesn't really accommodate that sort of lighthouse, traditional, what you've seen over the past 10, 15 years style of midfielder. So I think that's massive in that. Also, and it's something that's quite tiring. We've had this conversation on these shows before, but I don't doubt that they're thinking, well, if we can get a lad in who can play right side, then Trent can go and do a bit of that. They'd be amiss not to be thinking that, and he's literally played there this pre-season, which indicates that. So I think they're massive elephants in the room as well.
Yeah, I think whoever, let's just talk, whatever the specifics of the targets are, in whether it's a new right back, a left-sided centre-back, or another 6C midfielder. I take Neil's view that we can be a touch more relaxed now that we've got this sort of stopgap-ish type of signing in Wataru Endo in, and there's a prospect of getting a Brazilian in January potentially. I get that we can breathe a little easier. But I think if you get to a point, if you either want to do a deal or you're not, you decide, do we want one or two more players in or not by the end? And if the answer, you put it into the program, the software says yes, then Liverpool can't be relaxed. They now have to be putting offers in that are going to get accepted. We are 2 weeks today before that window slammed shut. I think it's get off the shit or get off the pot time. I really genuinely think that's the case. And so if we do want players, they now do have to overpay.
YouTube
Press the button, become a member of the Anfield Wrap from the heart of the city of Liverpool. The best way to enjoy all your Liverpool-based videos, everything you need, every single day. It is the Anfield Wrap.